Hi everyone, welcome back. So now let's open the architecture model and let's export this by going to add-in. So make sure we are in 3D view. So go to default 3D, go to add-in, external tools, Navisworks 2017, and let's replace the old file. So click save, say yes. So it is exported. Let's close this. Let's open our structure project, and because we are in default 3D view, let's export this from here. So let's export it as a structural file. Save. You want to replace? Yes. Once that is done, let's close this and let's go back to Navisworks project. So let's open our Navisworks project that was linked to these three. So NWF file set. Let's open this. So the project opens now. So we'll do two things. One is we'll get the schedule from Excel file into this. We'll import that. We'll create sets and then we'll connect those sets to the schedule items. So let's go to our Excel file here. Now what is important is to know is we have to save this file. So I will save it as a comma delimited file. Okay, click save, say okay, yes, and let's close this. Once that is closed, what we'll do is we will import that file into this timeline. To do that, what we need to do is we need to go to data sources, click on add and click on CSV import. So click on that. Let's go to that CSV file that we just saved. It's right here. Click open. Now before it imports, it will ask you, so these are the column names that are available in timeline, and the name that you have in your CSV file are different. So what program is asking you is to map these to the CSV file. So for instance, task name in Timeliner will be mapped to task title. Display ID in Timeliner will be mapped to task ID. Task type will be mapped to type. Synchronization ID will be mapped to task ID. Planned start date will be mapped to start time. Planned end date will be mapped to finish time. And one more thing we need to do is click on user 1 and map it to task ID. What we are doing is, before Timeliner imports that Excel file, it wants us to select what columns of Excel file or CSV file will be mapped to what column in Timeliner. So click OK and go to refresh and all data sources, rebuild task hierarchy, click OK, say OK. So once that is done, if I go to task, you see that all those tasks that we had in CSV file are already here. All those dates and everything is here. So once we got our schedule in Timeliner, it's now time to create those sets. So let's go to home, click on find item, and this will help us in finding our elements to create sets. So let's click on the architecture file first and go into and select what you want to find is an element by property, and that property is task ID. Okay, click which is equal to, and let's first find out task ID 1, which is our site. Say find all and it automatically finds that. Once it is selected, come here, right click and say save selection and give it the same ID that we selected earlier. So click on 1. Okay, let's go to the next one and select 101, which is our next element. So let's also select here this way so that it finds everything, because 101 may be in structure. So click find all, right click, save selection as 101. Let's go to the next one, which is 130, find all. So these are the parts. Come here, save selection, 130. Go to next one, and this list of the ID will be available to you. 140, find all those parts of exterior wall, save selection as 140. So like this, you will be going one by one. 140B, find all, come here, save selection, 140B. I think the earlier one was 148. Let's rename it. A. And let's, so A, B and C, find all. Let's make it 140C. Let's go to the next one. 140W, which is windows on first floor. So like this, you will create sets. So I will not waste time on the video. So you can do this. So I'll do it. And once I'm done, I'll come back. So I've created these sets. But one more important thing to tell is when I was creating these sets and I was going to the element, it will not give me the task ID for the structure. For that, I had to go to structure, go to element, whose ID, task ID equals. So when I'm selecting task ID here, you would notice that there are two task IDs. So in the first case, I had selected the first one. So that one was for architecture. Let's select the next task ID, which now equals. And if I go here, I'll see those structural task IDs, which are coming from structural model. So let's select 100A. So you see that 100A is not available here. So we had to create these IDs. We had to create these sets. So say find all. Come here and say 100A. Let's go to the next one. 100B, which is the next batch of footing. Let's go to the next one, which is 110A. Wait, I guess I did not hit find all. So let's delete this one. Let's delete 100B. Let's delete it. Let's go back and select 100A. Sorry, 100B. Find all. Now it's right. So let's save selection. 100B. Let's go to 110A. Find all. Save selection. 110A. Select 110B. Find all. That's the next batch of columns. So like this, I'll select the remaining IDs. Okay, so we have created all these sets using the task ID. Now once that is done, let's get rid of this find items window. So we have imported the CSV schedule and we have created sets. Now let's combine these two. So we don't have to go one by one and select. So what we need to do is, let's expand this and let's go to here under attach, and near attach there is a tool, it's called auto attach using rules. Okay, so click on that, and what it says, it gives you certain rules. Based on these rules, it will automatically connect these sets to these timeline items. So what we want to do is, we want to use second option. So map timeliner tasks, which are here, from column name to selection sets with the same name. So let's select this, check this and click on it. Once you click on it, it lets you edit. So click on edit, and here we'll select item to task. So map timeliner task from column name here. So what do you want on column name? So click on this name and you want to select user 1 ID. You remember we had mapped user 1 to task ID. So click OK. So from user 1, which is task ID, we want task ID to be mapped to the name of selection sets. Click OK. Okay. And once that rule is set up, we can apply this rule. So click on apply rule. And as you see it here, it automatically sets these selection sets to their respective IDs. So if I expand it, you see all those items have been connected now. So we don't have to do it manually. We didn't have anything for mobilization, that's fine. Now we can go to simulate, go to its settings, and we can say do it by days, by 1 day. We can increase the duration to 30 days, select days, click OK. Once we are ready, we can click on play, and as you can see, that site is showing first, then the footings first batch, the columns the second batch of footing. We may have messed up with the dates, so we're not seeing those footings, or maybe we have messed up with our selection set, so we'll have to check that. But as you see here, all those columns, so this, you see that the core is coming first, then the interior drywall and the cladding. So you can actually create these selection sets based on whatever is the construction method, and you can do it that way.